Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and I took a nap before the show, so I'm a little bit more awake, which might be a good thing. Maybe it's not a good thing. I want to remind everybody that if you are waiting in the queue, it is absolutely filled. It's bursting with people, which is great. I'm glad to hear all of you here. However, if you do have an urgent matter that just can't wait, you can donate 8 and jump the gate. It's a donation process available to you on spiritmediumtv.com. Just go there and make a donation of $8 and you'll jump to the top of the queue. We'll be looking into that from time to time, Susie B. and I. Hi, Susie. How you doing? Okay, so I have one person here who's waiting for another side connection. Her name is Amber, and I've asked several times in the chat room that since I haven't gotten to everybody here, and maybe Susie will get to you, if anybody is waiting for an other side connection, I try to do them at the beginning of the show. So if you want one, if you want an other side connection, means connecting to somebody's transition to spirit, then you need to go put your name in the chat room and your area code, and we will get to you sooner rather than later. Okay? So a couple of messages. Yes, we do. This is called Healing to Happiness, which means I do a lot more healing on this show than I used to do. Duh, I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I mean, it's integral. Clearing energy patterns and literally other things, using spirit as the intermediary to that healing. So it's healing to happiness. First 30 minutes, I focus more on mediumship. The second 30, I have a mix of mediumship and other kinds of things, healing and messages about your own life. Some people are asking if it's all right if they ask a question about relatives that are ill or their own love life. Sure, everything can be asked. This is not just mediumship as I do in the beginning. Oh, very important. If you would like to be in to win a session, a psychic session with me, Spirit Medium Laura, just go to spiritmediumtv.com and you can join the mailing list upper right of the page. And let me go to the actual, I'm going to that page right now to look at it because I can't remember everything. If you'd like to be in the queue to get a reading, the phone number is 347-945-5849. That's 347-945-5849. This show goes on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you'd like to watch a live video feed of the show, that is down the page at spiritmediumtv.com. And also there's a link to Blog Talk Radio there, but I guess most of you know where that link is because most of you are coming in from Blog Talk Radio. Also, listeners of this show, whether or not you're hearing me this evening or if you're listening to a repeat of this show in the future, you can get the 3 for 4. I finally gave it a name. It's a sale, okay? If you order, for example, 30 minutes, you'll get 1/3 more time in your private session included. So it's a discount, really good discount. So if you order 30 minutes, you get 40. Get 1/3 of 30 added to that gives you 40. Get the idea? And all you have to do is go to booklaura.com and put in the radio show, and the date, and that would be your event name and date when you make your order. And I will automatically know that you get 1/3 more in your session. I already mentioned that. Kind of new thing I'm kind of working on is manifesting love, since so many people do have questions about love, and it's probably most challenging aspect, relationships of our lives, right? Money and love and money, money and love and money. So under books on Spirit Medium TV, I have a link to Manifesting Love, which is a 2-part process. One part of it is me working with you in a Healing to Happiness session. And the second part is a product that I've been studying myself, Finding Love Over 50. That's the only product I have there right now. It looks like a good product. And I've been learning a lot from it myself. I highly recommend it. All events that I have, and there's a couple coming up that are kind of interesting, but all my events are at a meetup. Okay, and the meetup, actually, even though I'm local to Delray Beach, Florida, which is southeast Florida, the meetup the meetup does have these virtual events as well, including a mediumship training, which will be starting in September. So if you're out of town, you can find a link to the training. And the first month in September, I think it's September 12th. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think it's the 12th. That first month will be on soul purpose, life purpose, and how that relates to abundance. And you might be wondering, well, how does that relate to mediumship? Well, as a medium, you will do a lot of counseling of others, and as a medium, you do need to clear your own blocks. So that is that course is a metaphysic course, and it's also a healing course for you. That's the first one in September. And also this Friday of interest, I'm going to be doing live in-person mini readings at a hot place in Delray Beach, a hot bar, restaurant, happy hour, networking event, about 5:15 p.m. through 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And a link would be then on Meetup. And the link is on spiritmediumtv.com. So I got a quiz for you. Where's my webpage for this show? You're right, spiritmediumtv.com. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I will be giving a channeled message in a moment, but first I will ask for a little prayer here. So what I would like you all to do is to uncross, if you're listening, uncross your arms and legs. Start to focus. On your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to relax and get very light. Let go. Imagine that you're floating on a beautiful cloud. Breathing abdominally. I would like you all, if you're waiting for an other side connection, to start asking your loved ones to come in from spirits, whoever it is you desire. If you're wondering about your own life, if you have a question for that, then get that question firmly placed in your mind. Good. I'm going to go off, invoke the prayer. I'm going to say the prayer silently. I'll be back in a millisecond. Please invoke the master prayer said earlier today, and so it is. And now what I'd like you all to do is on your next exhale of breath, I'd like you all to release into your space your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. So I don't see so many colors this evening about the people that called in, but I do hear this. You're all very charming. You're a very charming crowd this evening. Spirit really wants to work with you. So here I'm going to go now and do the channeling. One moment, please. I need to call in the master guides. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in again this evening to speak to you all about love. We love to speak to you about love because love is everything, truly. Not only finding love in your own life, but loving yourself first. All of you know, or if you do not know, then maybe it is important we say, that love of self needs to happen before love can happen with anyone else. All of you, each of you, needs to have a good relationship with your own self first. And therefore, once that relationship is solid, you will be able to attract in love from others in an easier fashion. It's only those that learn how to be kind to yourself, give to yourself, take care of yourself, and truly know your deep self, your magnificent self, your soul, is only those of you who have mastered that will be able to achieve love. All others will be scraping to attain love from someone because you do not love yourself. It is evident in relationships that do not function well. When we are in bad relationships, actually it is a blessing in disguise, because it is a wake-up call for us to realize the only one that we really can love is ourself. And that becomes then the cause of love harmonious with others. So remember, if you are trying to attain love from another, but you do not yet love yourself, you will usually have conflict. It is better to understand that you are the cause of wholesome and healthy love in your life. And so we will give you this little idea to take with you to help you in this process of loving thyself. Look at your life and look at where you're unhappy. Any area in your life for which you're suffering. And think of what action you can take. Any action that will start to become the cause of solving that particular problem. Every time you make a choice to heal and to nurture and to give to yourself that which is not right in your life, you come closer to attaining not only peace for yourself, but peaceful, loving relationships with others. Namaste. Okay, so I'm going to go to the phone lines. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. And I also need to just check one little teeny weeny thing, see if anybody did make a donation. Nope. Okay, fine. And so I do have one person here I know is waiting for another side connection. That would be Amber. Hi, Amber. Hi, honey. Amber?
Hi.
Hi, love. How are you today? I'm having trouble speaking.
It's all good. I'm fine. Thank you. And yourself?
I'm good. All right. So you're wanting another side connection. When I connected with you earlier, I felt there was a mother figure for you. I'm going to see what I get, and then I'm going to come back to you. May I proceed, please?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hold on. Amber 413. Mother. Okay, here, mother again. Kind person, gentle energy. Hair I see is around shoulder length, and the original color is brown. It's got a little bit of wave or flip to it. It's got a kind face, a straight nose, high cheekbones. Looks like there's some aging around the eyes, like wrinkled skin, that kind of thing. She's not overweight. She's more of a slender sort. A little bit of width there in the midsection, but you can't really make out too much. Oh, there's an echo on the line. You don't happen to be playing the video in the background, honey, do you? Are you playing a video in the background of me?
No, I noticed that too. My grandmother likes to do this when I talk. I swear.
Your grandmother what, love?
I swear she does this to my phone every time.
Oh, so she's probably the one that we're looking at then now. Okay, let me just develop her a little bit more, honey. She's wearing a white gown, kind of pretty. She's got like an angel almost, and she actually puts angel wings on herself. And that means, everything means something, believe it or not. There's interesting, the hair, she must have dyed it, or maybe this is original color at some point in her life, but it's like, your name is Amber, but her hair has like an auburnish kind of tint to it. And again, it's about shoulder length. It's layered. It's a little bit layered on top. It's got some bangs, but it's not layered all over. It's just layered a little bit so that on the top it's got bangs and some looseness. And she's very pretty woman, very kind woman. Now, from what I'm saying about her, do you understand that description? Does that fit Grandma for you, honey?
Absolutely.
Okay. Very kind, giving, loving person. When they show up, any souls like this dressed like an angel, there's something to be said about that. But before I say it, I just need to confirm it with her. The name Amber is interesting because she said something to me about that name is significant for her as well. Either it was her name also, or I don't know, she just said it was her name also. Are you a namesake to Grandma in any way, honey?
My middle name is her name.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Well, she's speaking very clearly. I'm trying to ask her something. Hold on, honey. Grandma? Okay. More heart troubles, she says. Cholesterol problems were really the bane of her existence. She had other health-related issues, but not all of them were the connection between her and spirit. More of heart failure. Do you understand that for Grandma, please? It was a heart issue. Or cardiovascular. Yes, okay, thank you. She's tried to get healthy or clear her veins for a while, or, I guess she had a lot of plaque in her veins and all, but to no avail, because even though she did everything the doctors said, She says take it easy on the sauces and that kind of thing, eat right, everything else. She says eventually her body just gave out. This is not the way she died, but she's also saying she did smoke, at least at some point in her life. Do you remember Grandma? Do you know that about her, honey, the smoking?
Oh, yes.
Okay. She did smoke. And she also shows me something which I'm not quite sure what that means. I think I said it to you before. It's a thickness in her stomach area. There's some kind of bloating in that area. I don't know what it means. I just see it. Maybe it's just for her to show me that she was a little thick in the middle or whatever. But I just want to let you know, she keeps showing that to me. Did she have a little bit of extra weight in her midsection? Oh, wait a minute. Her uterus area was inflamed for a while. She's trying to show me something about her abdomen and having some kind of... Yeah, there's something wrong down there. Like there's an inflammation or something going on in the abdominal area. Actually, what she said is her uterus was inflamed for a while and she had a lot of bloating in that area. So you may not know that, but you would know just by looking at it. Did she look like she was bloated in her abdominal area?
Yes.
She did. Okay. And I don't want to say that echo is unbelievable. Grandma? All right. Well, Grandma, you're going to have to move now to a message for her. For Amber. Okay. Now, Amber. Do you have a child, a boy?
No, I have a girl.
You have a girl. Okay. Well, there's something about a little boy, okay? So let me just see what Grandma wants to say about that, because all of a sudden she gives me this. Grandma? You will have, okay, I think she wants to talk about the following. You're going to have another child at some point. And she's saying, even though you don't want one right now, it probably will be coming to you. And she feels it's going to be. Oh, boy. You're laughing. I guess you want a boy, or you're thinking about that, or what?
I've been thinking I'm not ready for another child yet, but I figure it would be a boy if I do.
All right. Well, Grandma's on that for you. Okay, sweetie, I'm going to have to let you go because the connection is so awkward. Thank you, honey.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, love. Bye. Whoa, that was rough. But Grandma was a clear communicator. Okay, I'm going to scroll down the line here because Susie B has been diligently in the background there, and we'll do one other side connection. There she is, Candy. Okay, Candy, hello.
Hi, Laura. How are you today?
I'm doing good, honey. How are you, love?
Good, thank you.
Good. Let's see who I can tune in. Yeah, let's see who we can get for you, honey. Candy, and your area code 281. Candy.
Right.
Okay, let's see what I get here for you. Lovely. What do you mean by that, Mom? There's somebody in spirit saying the word lovely. Okay. Please come in. Okay. You are lovely, Candy. And this seems to be a mother figure for you. Let me just see what I can do with this. Okay, it's a mother figure. It feels more like a second generation away, like a grandparent. Feels like it's on your mom's side. She has short hair, not terribly short, but it's white and it's kind of curled. She gives me a very clear... Okay, she gives me a very clear picture of her face. I have to try to describe it. It's so funny because it's almost like they put a spotlight on her face, this particular soul, so that I can see it clearly. But it's a very pretty hairstyle, layered and a little bit longer around the ears and like a little flip there, and it's layered, and it's mostly on the white side. She's got fair skin. She's very cute. She's got cute little sparkling eyes. Her eyebrows kind of like half moons above her eyes. Her eyes do look a little like as if she actually might have had originally darker eyes, because I can see the iris of the eyes, but the skin is white. Very wrinkled, but very nice looking skin. She also wears lipstick, which to me shows that she liked to take care of herself. Her hair and the lipstick, because her hair's nicely coiffed and taken care of. In this particular image, doesn't mean she always was wearing lipstick, and it doesn't mean she always had her hair done, but she shows up today looking quite nicely. See if she wants to. Okay. So you already said yes, her hair was short and on the whiter side, and you know your grandma's in spirit. And she did wear lipstick from time to time, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I still have her lipstick.
Perfect. Okay. Because she's really careful to show me these little things. And I don't know if you know what color her eyes were, but for some reason they're rather luminous. They still look large. And the iris.
They were actually sky blue.
Yes. Okay. And I couldn't tell, because they're showing me themselves so much. They have a potency to them, I guess is all I want to say, because I couldn't tell if they were brown or what they were, but they're beautiful big eyes and a little button nose, more on the petite side of the way she looks. Like she probably had a very high voice, and I'm going to hear her voice in a moment, or a voice on the sweeter side, if you will. Okay. She says she was a kind of soul that everybody wanted to be around. She's very family oriented. She kept out of people's ways most of the time. She says she's oriented towards American family values like mom's apple pie. She kind of shows me herself in a smaller town. I don't know if this is exactly so, sweetheart, but this is what she's showing me. So I'll give you exactly what again. Smaller town. With a Midwestern kind of feel to it, or out of a big city kind of feel to it. And I see like a white church, like that nice mom's apple pie kind of little town, kind of feel to her. And she's like in that town, but you've already said yes. Okay, great. She says she did like to go to church on Sundays, and she used to carry her pocketbook with her bag, and she liked to have, interesting, a little bit of chewing gum every now and then. That was one of her favorite things. I don't know why she says this. Yep. You do know that, okay? Chewing gum was one of her most favorite things. To have a little bit of chewing gum to brighten the breath. And she says it's good for you too to have a little chewing gum every now and then. Why do you say that, Grandma? To Candy. Oh, your name's Candy. Isn't that interesting? Why do you say chewing gum's good for Candy? Because she likes to chew gum too, like me. My grandma says you like to chew gum like her. Okay. She says, "Wow." She goes now like this. She's kidding. Rah, rah, rah.
Well, I know what that means is because she only had upper teeth, and she had to like gum it. Yung, yung, yung.
Oh! I thought she was teasing you about the way you choose your gum. Okay. No. All right. Okay. All right. She says it was really difficult for me to give up chewing gum, or not to be able to chew it the way I used to like, or whatever. Anyway, chewing gum's an interesting thing of hers. There's also a male under her. So that would mean if it's your mom's mom, which is what I think it is, then your mother has a brother, or you have a brother. When I say under, I mean down the family line. Or you may even have a son, or there's a grandson down there somewhere. So I'll just say I get that feeling. I think it's more your brother. You have a brother, honey?
I have a baby brother and a son in spirit.
In spirit. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. I just got the feeling of a male that was lateral to you. She hadn't developed it at all. Okay. She says, and you have a baby boy that's in spirit. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. They both want to come through, but not for now. She says she will try to bring one of them in quickly, because she knows that Laura has limited time. Let's just see, Grandma, which one do you want to bring through? Your son is more important to you than your brother, although you love your brother very much. I'm going to see what I can do here. So first thing I see is his hair color looks like it's brown. Okay, and you like to comb it straight up on the top of his head. It's kind of got a little crest up there. He's a very cute little boy. I don't know what age you lost him at, but I will tell you what age I see him. I don't know what the age is really. 16 to 18 months, she's saying. 16 to 18 months. Something happened with his health that took him downward very quickly. You were unable to do anything about it. He's got kind of like a roundish face, from what I can see, and just very, sparkling eyes, very cute little boy. It must be a photo you have around, because it looks like a photo to me. He's holding like a rattle, a rattle. And it looks like he might have gotten 2 front teeth already, even though, well, yeah, I guess you could be getting teeth already at that age, right? 16 to 18. Well, right. I don't know what age he passed, but 16 to 18 months is the picture. She says, okay, you're going to show me the little boy? You're going to give me his voice? You're going to just keep talking grandma for him? He didn't know what was going on. He was very innocent. And then he laid his head to sleep. Oh, she's giving me the impression that it was something that you didn't know about until it happened. Like, is it? Yeah, sudden infant death syndrome, where they fall asleep. That's what it was. She actually said it. Sudden infant death syndrome. Oh my goodness, Candy.
You're actually describing my brother.
Oh, okay, all right. And what about your son? That wasn't your son?
I miscarried him.
Oh, okay. So the baby I'm seeing, I thought you said you lost a baby infant boy, but you miscarried him. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little boy, but I lost him. He's been spared too.
Okay. Well, so then what I'm describing then is your brother, and he died of.
Is my baby brother? Yeah, he died. He actually died of SIDS.
Yeah, SIDS.
Sudden infant death. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised that you weren't, because if you'd lost your own, I mean, a miscarriage is bad, but if he'd gotten 18 months or 16 to 18 months, that is something that your mother must. Whoa. All right. So the whole family really, that was a difficult thing. Very, very difficult thing. He's here. Your brother's here with her, with grandma. Your son is also there, but he's not fully developed in terms of right now. I'm not fully developing him. Okay. I'm so sorry for your losses, Candy. And thank you so much, honey, for giving us the opportunity to be of service. Thank you, love. God bless.
Okay,
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, honey.
Thank you for the blessing.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Sure. Bye-bye, honey. Okay, I'm going to go to the first person waiting for a life question. And I'm trying to figure out, I guess it would be Anna. Unless, Susie, you have something you need to tell me about anybody there. No, she doesn't. Susie, is anything? No, okay. All right, I'm going to Anna. Hello, Anna. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you, Laura?
I'm good, darling. I'm good. What can I do for you this evening? If you have a question, just give me your question, honey, and not a lot of background, okay?
Okay. Just feeling stuck in relationship and my job, so I'm just wondering if you have something to tell me around either one.
Okay, let's see what we can do for you. Try to pick one or both of them. Your relationship is better than you think it is. Don't worry about it as much as you have been. It's because, so that means you have a relationship right now, and they're going to tell you more about that now, okay? The relationship is better than you think it is, but you're feeling very down and out because work situation is not going well for you. You're stressed out all the time because of work. Or the lack thereof. They're saying, the lack thereof. And this is creating for you a lot of stress that carries over into your relationships. And also a sense of feeling like not deserving or vulnerable. Whatever's not happening at work for you or stressing you out at work is rolling over into the way you perceive yourself. And it's affecting it's projecting into your personal relationship. So the most important thing then Anna, is for you to focus in on work and assume the relationship will take care of itself for now. So I'm just going to look at you energetically. One moment, please. Very mathematical. You have a good mind for numbers. You're very organized. You like to take care of business. I'm trying to see you energetically. You're always up in your head analyzing things. Is there anything here I need to clear, Spirit, please? Interesting. They stopped me at your heart chakra for some reason, as if that's an area that we need to blow through, because I don't feel you're in the right work for yourself, honey. Spirit uses the heart chakra to show me soul purpose and what one's supposed to be doing with their life. You have been, oh goodness, you're working with you have elevated cortisol in the blood, a stress hormone, because you're so stressed out. It feels like you're being torn in many directions. You can never get organized. You can never ever take care of things the way you need to at work. You're trying to grasp for air most of the time. It looks like you're even taking work home with you. But the other second part of it is, if you could only have a moment to breathe and think of what you really want, life would be a lot better for you. So I have to give you what to do. That's not the easy part. That's the hard part, because Lord only knows if you knew what to do, you'd have done it already. So now they want you to use your organizational skills to take a deep breath. They need you to use your organizational skills, your guides, to set personal boundaries in how much you will and won't do for work. That means that you cannot let them run you ragged. Even though you're fearful you'd lose your job or whatever. I see a man at work saying, we need this right away. And then what are you going to say to him? Well, I'm taking lunch now. Well, you have to learn how to set the right boundaries. You have to learn how to say, yes, I will. And so we want you as your guides to set up a system where you can give a little response right away. You're very good at being a gunslinger. Okay, and then set things in a pile to be done. So when somebody gives you something and they need it right away, give them a little bit of it right away, and then organize it. And then beyond that, you have to set hours for yourself of when you will work, when you won't work. And that means you can do a little extra work, like maybe leave work at 6 o'clock, okay, instead of 7 o'clock. But you can't give your whole life to the corporation. The second part of using your organizational skills is to start to get to look around for another job that's a little easier for you. You are in the right line of work. You're not in the wrong line of work. You are in the right line of work, but it's just the place you're in is not harmonious for you, your makeup, how you look at things, and how you like to do things, which means you like to see a project from beginning to end, and you like to work on your own without being jumped all over the place every moment. So, so the plan is, Anna, set a system up, set some boundaries up, so that you'll have enough time and peace of mind to look for something that's going to be a little easier on you. Okay? Does that make sense, honey?
Yeah, I did. I've applied with a company I used to work for. They reached out to me, and I'm really hoping that comes through. But you hit everything on the head, exactly how I'm feeling right now, exactly the way my company is.
Oh, and yeah, I just hate to see you in that situation. Nobody should have to work like that. Believe me, I've been in jobs like that. Yeah. And it just, you leave the place feeling at the end of the day like you didn't do anything right, you didn't finish anything. It's not only a matter of personal job satisfaction, then you start to feel, am I going to get fired because they don't let me do anything? So it's very, very stressful for you. I'll just look at the job, the job that you're applying for now. You said it's a place you used to work in. 1 second, please. Will she get this? Yes or no? Give me the initials of the place, honey. Give me the
GR.
GR. Okay, hold on. No, it's not going to come through. You're going to have to continue to look. But you could go get into another job there over time, but don't get too fixed on that. There is another job that will be coming in also. So just, be optimistic. Something about them not wanting to rehire people that once worked there. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean anything. You can get another job and you're going to really love the next one. Yay! You're going to love it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure, honey. God bless. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, I'm going to Evelyn. And, I accidentally picked Laura because somebody hung up. So I'll come to you, Evelyn, next, honey. Hello, Laura. How are you, darling?
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good, darling. So just give me your question, and don't give me background, okay? Just the question. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm wondering if you see any work coming for me, any details around work.
Sure. Let's look into work for you. This is Laura 856. Work. Is she going to get work, yes or no, that she likes? Yeah, you're going to get something that you like is sort of important to you. It's going to pay well. It's going to make you feel like a real princess, like you finally arrived or did something right. You're in a position right now, stasis. That could mean either you're looking for work and you don't have. I don't know yet. All I know is it feels like you're floating. You're not going anywhere at the moment. But in September, early October, as late as early October, you're going to find something very much more to your liking than before when you used to have a job. So I guess you don't have a job right now. Is that correct, honey?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Are they giving you any idea?
But you could do something in the interim until you get the job. But the one that you're going to like is like late September, early October. So you actually need to probably fill fill your bank book right now. Your pocketbook with money now, your wallet with money now. Have you thought at all of doing any kind of temp work until you get the full? Because I think something really nice is coming in for you, but you may need to do something in the interim.
Well, my unemployment, I'm on unemployment, and that runs out at the end of September. So if I've got work coming in September or October, then I would be okay.
Okay. Well, what I'm getting is that. Now I'm going to late September, early October. Now let me just look at you, and if you don't, you'll have to do something in the interim. But you have to find the right work for you. That's the problem, because whatever you've been doing thus far just doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you intellectually, emotionally, stimulatingly. It doesn't whatever you've been doing before bored you. You didn't like it. It wasn't good for you. You really have a lot of potential that's not yet tapped. Now I'm just going to look at you energetically and see what's going on there. See if there's anything I can unblock or. Okay. There's a lot of problem in the throat area. I don't mean you get sore throats, although that could also be part and parcel of this, but you have a blockage in your throat chakra, which means you're unable to communicate what you really want to say. You are a communicator. You're supposed to be communicating, but you have a lot of fear of speaking up for yourself and or communicating. This has come in from other lifetimes. It's not just this lifetime. That's why it's so dang hard for you to get the job you want, because even though you can do better and you have the ability to speak well, you're a good speaker, good communicator, there's some kind of a blockage in you being able to speak your truth. Let me just see here. First of all, I'm going to send in blue light to unblock it. I'm not quite sure why it's in your throat chakra. Okay, you were born, I got it. You were born to be a communicator, like in sales, something like that. Okay, but you haven't had the opportunity to do that. It feels like you've always been in jobs. You're more in the back office, where you don't have a chance to speak. But what I see now is a job coming in where you're going to make a lot more money. It's going to be more dynamic, and you are going to use your speaking skills. You may not have ever thought you have communication skills, but this seems to be what you're supposed to be doing. So what I'm doing is I'm unleashing that now. And I'm clearing it for you, okay? So that you won't be afraid of that, okay? And you'll be able to do it. You come in with a fear to be the communicator. You understand? Does that make sense to you, honey? I know it's a little weird what I'm saying. Does that make sense to you?
Well, I train, so I do a lot of training and.
Oh, perfect. But there's something you are a communicator already, but there's something coming in that's going to use your ability to educate the public in a new and more dynamic way. And it could quite possibly be in sales. It could be sales support even. So you might have been like thinking, I like the security of being a trainer, right? I like like steady work. I know I'm going to get a salary. But doesn't it make you feel a little tedious? Do you feel a little bored with that sometimes?
Well, I don't just train. I actually, sometimes I run the training program. I'll implement the training, or I do other things besides train.
Okay. Well,
I'll write the program, the training, or I'll
got it.
do change management.
Okay.
All that stuff too.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is you've been in a support capacity, which is training and even running it.
Okay.
But you're going to move into a frontline position where it looks like you're going to be communicating something about contracting training. And that will be more stimulating. It will utilize you in a new way. And I've prepared you to look at that in a new way. I literally gave you a way to look at that, because what I saw is you're not fully using your ability to communicate to make you more money in a more dynamic position. So, let's see what happens. But I'm getting that things are going to be pretty exciting for you, and more than you even thought was possible for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Sure. Sure, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, Evelyn, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm coming to you now. Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. Hello? Evelyn? Evelyn. Okay, I guess she just wasn't disappointed before, because maybe she wasn't even there before. I'll try her again later. I will go to Carol now, who is wanting a healing. Hello, Carol. How are you this evening?
Hi, Laura. I just found your show last week. I love it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. So nice to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. We aim to please here. And we aim to do the right thing, Susie B. and I. So, you have a need for healing. What kind of healing is it, honey? Is it physical, emotional, spiritual? Or you want me to just take a look at you? I need to know what I'm looking for.
It's a combination, and I guess you could just take a look and see what you find.
The problem with that is when I try to just look at a body, I can see medical issues, I can see energy issues, chakra issues, past life issues, psychological issues. I will look. Yeah, I try to gear, I have to literally say to myself, no, Laura, slap myself side of the head. She wants to heal this. Okay, there are some issues coming in. What I get is there's a problem or blockages in the lower chakras, particularly in the root chakra and in the sacral chakra, and also in the solar plexus. There's also a sense of you having a child, a boy or a son. Do you have a son, please?
Yes, he's passed over.
Oh, okay. This could have caused some kind of blockage for you in terms of your emotional healing. Okay?
Yes.
All right, so that's what we need to look at today. All right, honey? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be silent for a moment, and I'm going to send in the reason that the root chakra and the sacral chakra are blocked, or they're showing almost as if they're inflamed, okay, is because the root chakra stands for a sense of loss, okay? And the sacral chakra, of course, is your connection to your son. Okay.
Okay.
And then the solar plexus would be just the change of status, so having a son on earth and having a son in spirit. So let me just go to the root chakra. I'm sending you in love and light, calmness and healing. Bear with me, please. Let you feel life again. Let you feel love again. Let you feel calm and peaceful again. Let you feel connected again to earth and not all out of whack, out of control, kind of. Allow you to feel yourself grounded. I'm moving up to the sacral chakra. God wants to tell you your son is fine. He's a wonderful boy, and we have him. We're taking care of him. Do not worry about a thing. We now set your sacral chakra from being inflamed and at the sense of loss to being reorganized and back in its place, knowing that everyone is in their place. Going to the solar plexus. God gave you the chance to have this beautiful opportunity of love with this beautiful boy. Enjoy the feeling of motherhood and allow yourself to let go. Namaste. Okay, I'm going to send you energy up through the other chakras as well. From the top of the crown into earth through your body. From earth up through your body and the chakras. So it's all white light I'm sending you now. I'm sending you green light for healing, composure, and composition. And now I'm sending you pink light. Pink light is a feeling of you to feel secure, you to feel connected, and you to feel unconditional love. And now I will say, or set the intention, loss is only an illusion for Carol and for everyone listening. Loss is only an illusion. We are only separated by vibrational tones and frequencies. Each of us has a purpose. And when our purpose is taken from us, we find new purpose. Perhaps our purpose is to learn how to overcome loss. Namaste. Now that was a channel message for you, Carol. Perhaps your purpose now is to learn how to overcome loss and help others with that. But in any event, that is a healing that I see for you today, honey.
Okay, thank you, Laura. I do. Right now, I'm going through big changes, and I need to find a new purpose.
Sure. Oh, well, that's perfect, honey.
Well, I also have a daughter on the other side, and I have a very ill husband. So I'm just, life purpose, you just get caught up with.
Absolutely.
With everything,
Yes.
And
sure.
So it's difficult.
It is very, very difficult. I'm going to do one other thing for you, honey. I'm going to go around your head and your throat and your heart chakra just to soothe you. It's like a spiritual aspirin, if you will. Sending in love and light for healing. Sending loving light for healing. Sending love and light for healing. Just like to take the pain away right now. Okay, now.
Well, it's just I didn't know. Like a lot of tragedy in my life, and I don't. I'm upset because I chose those lessons, and I don't know how to let go of me choosing those lessons of my life, the tragedies and everything.
Oh.
And so it's caught up with me. I'm just seems like I can't let it go. I guess I'm angry too.
Sure, of course. I'm going to give you an exercise for letting go. I'm going to do it with everyone. You don't have to do it on your own. We'll all do it together. If you're holding on to something, the first step, by the way, to peace on earth, feeling peaceful, soul alignment, aligning with our purpose, the first step is to let go, learning how to let go. I teach a course in this. I've written a book on this. And we're going to do an exercise from these materials. It's a terrible echo today on the phone lines. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, what I need you to do, honey, is to imagine, and everybody listening, I'd like you all to think of the thing that is hounding you or haunting you. What is the most important thing right now? It's a sense of loss, sense of anger, a rage. Maybe it's no job, or not knowing who you are, or not having something you need that's very important to you. I'd like you now to think of that thing. Good. And now what I would like you to do is take a scan of your body and see where you feel it in your body. You might feel it in your heart, in your stomach, wherever you feel it. Good. And now what I would like you to do is to imagine that you can see this problem as if it had a three-dimensional face to it. Maybe it's a monster. Maybe it's a witch. Maybe it's a volcano erupting. Maybe it's a swarm of bees coming at you. I'm going to give you a moment to personify the issue that you would like to release. Good. And now imagine that there is a huge box right next to this monstrous thing that you see in front of you. And the box sucks in your problem. Watch it just get sucked in. Whoop! And it's in the box. Imagine now that you can it can't get out of the box. It's held in there by some dynamic suction, okay? Vacuum. Hand that box up to God. And see these two hands come out of the clouds. That's God taking your box and taking your problem with it. Feel the relief of letting that problem go to a higher power. I'm going to be silent for a moment while you feel that. Good. And now you have let go of the problem. You've personified it. You visualized it. You made it real, three-dimensional. I would like you now, Carol, and everyone listening, if you can think of what you would like in its place, think of that for a moment. I want, and then fill in the blank. I hear for you, Carol, for example, I want calm, I want healing, I want to feel good about myself again, I want energy, I want to have my own life back. These are some ideas. And just know that these things are coming to you now. You can actually make it into an affirmation. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am wealthy. I am happy. I am love. I feel terrific. And just focus on that for a moment, please, that feeling of how it feels to have what you want. Good. And that is it. That is the healing. That is a meditation. You can play this back and do it again later. Everybody listening, I do it from time to time on the radio show. I work with clients and do this, and is also in some of my videos and the one book I have. So I hope that this has been healing and helpful to you, Carol.
Thank you very much, Laura. I'm calmer. It really helped.
Okay.
And learning some steps to work with the feelings. I just want to get my life back, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Now I'm going to give you one other thing to do, and this is also useful for everyone. You can, for you in particular, green light. Filling yourself with green light on a regular basis will help clear you, calm you, and heal you, because you need healing too, right? All this work on other people. Yeah. So green light is the light that I'm getting for you, to imagine that around you. You could see it going through your body. I'm going to have to let you go because I want to get to at least one more person before the end of the show, honey. Thank you so much for calling in, love.
Blessings. Bye-bye.
Blessings to you, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye. If you would like a private session, now I'm offering a sale. I call it the 3 for 4. You get 1/3 more private time in your private session. Just go to Book Laura, put in the event name radio show and the date you listened, and I will automatically add 1/3 more time to your session. If you would like to be in to win a psychic session with me, simply go to spiritmediumtv.com, and there on the right you can join the mailing list. Okay, I think I got to Anne. I guess I didn't get to Anne. Okay.
Hello.
Hello,
yes,
honey.
You didn't get. Yes, Laura. Hi. Yeah, you didn't get to me.
Yeah, I got to an Anna. That's what I got to. Okay, sweetie, just give me your question. Do not give me background. Go ahead.
I would like to ask you if you see a committed relationship for me in the nearest future, or it's not going to happen.
Sure. You're a very loving and kind person, they tell me right off the bat. I want you to know that. Anna 858. She's going to have a relationship, yes or no? Yeah, you will have one. Over time, one is coming to you. You need to get your P's and Q's in place, they say, first. You're not quite ready for one yet. You're still letting go of the past a little bit. Most of that's behind you, but you're also trying to get your house in order. They mean there's something going on in your life that's a little unsettled, and I'm going to find out what that is. And when that goes behind you, feels like, do you have a son, honey? Do you have a son?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
Are you supporting someone that's in the home? Seems like you have a responsibility of support, or something's going on that you're delaying getting involved with somebody new because there's some kind of responsibility you have. That's how it appears from my perspective, the way they're showing it to me. There's something going on that needs to be settled. It has a sense of you having some kind of obligation to care for somebody else. Are you taking care of anybody, honey?
Not really. My mom is very old, but I'm okay. She's a caregiver, 24-hour caregiver, so she's...
Okay.
No, I'm not...
Not quite sure? Okay. No. All right, that's fine.
Everybody's on...
Okay.
And is it going to be a new person or someone that I know already?
Is that... So there's somebody that you know that you want to know about, right?
Yeah, so I just don't know if this person will get closer or there will be a new person that will offer me.
Okay, so that's the sense. Okay, so let me just reiterate this. I just got it as a sense, but it felt like there's somebody there that you need to get your P's and Q's. The message was general, but I'll give it to you again. Now it fits what you're saying. You have to get your life organized. There's some kind of obligation you have, or responsibility, or connection emotionally. It felt like a man. I thought it was a son to you. I didn't know what it was. So what's happening here is you're still connected to the past emotionally. So let's take a look at that, see if he'll come in. But I want you to know you can't find anybody new until that emotional thing is released, if it will be released. That's what I'm trying to say. So it comes in a little backwards for you. Give me the name of the person, please, from the past. If you don't want to give me his name, just give me his initials.
B, like Bob.
And the last name initial, please.
P.
Okay.
Like Paul.
Got it, honey. B-P.
B, like Bob.
Shh,
and
it's okay, honey. I got it, honey. I just need to be silent for a moment. No, he's not coming back. And so if you want somebody new, you're going to have to release that somehow. I'm going to look at you energetically, honey. Hold on one moment, please. This is Ann, 858. You're a very kind person. Very docile nature, like to give to everyone. Is there a blockage here I need to release? No. No, you don't really have any major blockages. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let you know, I'm getting a no, he's not coming back. I'm going to give you some energy, okay, to clear you, open you up. For some reason or other, all your energy's in your head right now. I don't know why. I guess you think about this a lot. But I'm going to kind of move it through you. I'm just doing this intuitively. I don't really understand why. I also get light blue for you as a color that would be good to be in your vibration. So I'm giving you light blue. Light blue is the communication color. And also
90 seconds.
Also the color of serenity and peace. You do have a lot of serenity and peace in your heart and in your life, but you do need to communicate more about the past to yourself to release it. And then you need to make communication for the future. That means actually going out and trying to meet somebody. So with a little bit of diligence, releasing the past, and then working on attracting in the future. I do see somebody coming into your life early fall through early spring. So it could be any time from fall through spring. The more you do healing on yourself, the faster he comes in. I'm going to have to let you go, honey. I appreciate you calling in so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for calling in today. Again, on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, we do this all over again. I really appreciate everybody being here. Namaste. Bye-bye.